Hello. Oh. Good morning. Can you please take a seat? We need to start. Good morning. Good morning.
I wish a very good day.
For you also.
For you.
Can we take a seat, please?
Can we start, please? Bonjour, monsieur. Dennis. Dobro utro. Good morning. Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur. Good morning. Sabah al-khair. Dear colleague and friend, you are welcome here in IHF Congress in the very nice city and Olympic city worldwide, Sushi. It is my pleasure, all of us, to attend our Congress here in Sushi. And I want to also to give you some information because normal, this Congress have to be in Hungary in June, first week in June. And you know we have some difficulties. Even the Hungarian Handball Federation, they did a very, very good job. But unfortunately, it was a very big problem for us. For about 63 countries or nations, they can't to enter Hungary because of the visa. I tried several times with the president of National Federation of Hungary. I tried also with the sport minister to keep or to respect the Congress decision that we give Hungary to organize the Congress, but it was difficult. Finally, we already discussed, we already asked several national federation, about 6 or 7, but finally Russian Handball Federation accepted to organize this Congress here in this time. In the name of all of you, I want to give my gratitude and thanks for Russian Handball Federation, especially the President Sheshkarov, the President of Russian Handball Federation. Thank you, Mr. Sheshkarov, that you already received us here in this first time. Dear friend and colleague, ladies and gentlemen, We have here some guests. It means we have the Deputy Sport Minister, Mr. Kolkopov. He is a champion of fencing. We have here also the mayor of Sochi, Mr. Bakhumov. And finally, we have our friend, our colleague, the president of Russian Handball Federation. He's with us, Mr. Shashkorov. Let me give you also important information. The information, unfortunately, that we have a lot of motions came to the IHF office, but after the deadline, we have our status. It means you have to send your motion. We have a deadline. You have to send till this date. It was a lot of motions. They didn't come or came in time. Otherwise, we have to refuse the motion after we already consulting our legal body, or we have to make extraordinary Congress. We have now in our Congress. This is a ordinary Congress. But tomorrow it means we have to avoid this problem. Today we have our Congress, the ordinary Congress, and tomorrow will be extraordinary Congress to deal with a motion. This is all. This only for your information that it means in this Congress they have two Congresses. One is it will be today, the normal Congress, and tomorrow it will be extra Congress that we can deal with a motion. This is only for your information. Dear friend and colleague, may I ask you to stand 1 minute silent for the passed away, our colleague and our friend in between the two Congress. Thank you. Okay. May I ask the President of the Russian Handball Federation to address something for your guest? We are your guest. Thank you. Please.
Dear Dr. Hassan Mustafa, dear colleagues, dear friends, on behalf of the Handball Federation of Russia, I am happy to welcome all the participants of the Congress in Sochi, a hospitable Russian city. The IHF Congress is the most important event in the IHF activities and for the World Handball family. We'll discuss the prospects for the development of handball and take major decisions together. And certainly we'll make new contacts and strengthen the existing ties. It is a great honor for me and for our federation to address the IHF Congress now. I would like to thank you once again, Dr. Hassan Mustafa, for this trust and support. I assure you that the Handball Federation of Russia carries on tradition of the IHF and puts all efforts to nurture our handball community in spirit of these traditions. Professionalism, sports passion, will to will, along with a deep respect for competitors' skills and fair play, produce true sporting friendship and special handball unity. Unfortunately, over the last 20 years, handball in Russia lost its previous popular appeal, for many fans still cherish the memory of Russian Olympic handball medals. Now we take steps to develop our sport and to retrieve the high standing of Russian handball school. We have understanding and support of authorities, including the government of Russia. Our president, Vladimir Putin, pays very close attention to sports. Our friend, my friend, Deputy Prime Minister Dmitry Rogozin, is a master of sports and handball. He is also the head of the Handball Federation of Russia Board of Trustees. We try to make our contribution to international development of handball more significant. Russia always warmly welcomes friends, turns all sports events to festivals, and strengthens the cross-country friendship and cooperation in every field, including sports. Such events as the World Youth Handball Championship that took place in Yekaterinburg, the Urals capital, in August of this year has already demonstrated that nowadays we are exactly. Nowadays, we're preparing for Women's Youth Championship Under 20 in Moscow that we hold in summer of next year. In 2018, we are hosting the World Championship in Beach Handball here in Sochi, the Olympic capital of our country. We will do everything possible so that competitions in Russia will be remembered by perfect organization, rich program, and comfort for players, coaches, referees, and fans. The Handball Federation of Russia, as the host party, made every endeavor to organize the IHF Congress at the highest level with maximum comfort for the delegates. We also want to introduce all Congress participants with Sochi, the city that we are proud of and that is the most suitable venue for sporting and ceremonial events. I sincerely hope that now, here, you will feel Russian hospitality. Dear handball friends, I wish you fruitful results, productive cooperation on the fields of the IHF Sochi Congress, and success for your federations for the benefit of the world handball development in our joint family. Thank you.
And now we ask Mr. Kolokubkov, the Deputy Sport Minister here in Russia, to make your speech.
Добрый день, дорогие друзья, уважаемые участники 35-го съезда Международной федерации гандбола, уважаемый президент доктор Хасан Мустафа, от имени Министерства спорта Российской Федерации, от имени министра спорта Виталия Ивановича Мутко, я приветствую вас здесь, в Сочи. Благодарю вас за то, что вы местом проведения юбилейного съезда выбрали Россию и город Сочи, столицу зимних Олимпийских игр. Важно, что и сегодня город живет спортом. Ежегодно в Сочи проводится большое число крупнейших международных конференций по летним и зимним видам спорта, большое число соревнований. В России гандбол – один из самых популярных видов спорта, у которого огромное число преданных поклонников и славная история побед. Наша страна регулярно проводит крупнейшие международные соревнования по гандболу. В этом году в Екатеринбурге прошло первенство мира среди юношей, а в следующем году в Москве мы проведем первенство мира среди девушек. Уверен, что проведение крупнейших соревнований по гандболу необходимо для дальнейшего роста популярности гандбола в России и росту мастерства наших спортсменов. Министерство спорта поддерживает проведение крупнейших соревнований в России. Также мы поддерживаем программы, которые продвигает Международная федерация гандбола в области массового спорта, школьного, студенческого спорта. Надеемся, что благодаря проведению такого важного совещания в России мы установим еще более тесное сотрудничество по всем направлениям развития гандбола. Хочу пожелать успеха съезду, принятия важных решений и, главное, получить удовольствие от нахождения здесь, в Сочи, столице зимних игр. Спасибо.
And now I ask Mr. Bakhumov the mayor of Sochi to give a speech for our Congress. Please.
Уважаемый господин доктор Мустафа, уважаемые участники и гости 35-го Конгресса Международной Федерации гандбола, представители 176 национальных ассоциаций гандбола прибыли в наш город. Для Сочи это огромная честь и ответственность принимать у себя столь значимое событие. Миллионы людей по всему миру играют и следят за матчами ручного мяча. Этот вид спорта популярен в России. Например, в Сочи гандболом занимаются почти 2000 воспитанников. Для города с населением меньше полумиллиона человек это достаточно неплохой показатель. Благодаря прошедшей Олимпиаде, затем этапам Формулы-1, Международной конвенции «Спорт-Аккорд» и другим крупным международным событиям, Сочи стал высокоэффективным, конкурентоспособным спортивным центром международного уровня. Но мне хотелось бы отметить, что мы развиваем не только спорт. Идет работа и над другой стратегической задачей – повысить уровень популярности Сочи как курорта. У нашего города очень высокий потенциал в плане отдыха, лечения, развлечений, организации деловых и событийных мероприятий. И в этом году 200 тысяч человек мы одномоментно могли размещать в своих отелях, гостиницах, и процент заполняемости на сегодняшний день 82%. Это, конечно, очень большой процент, и это благодаря тому, что мы имеем спортивную базу и то, что мы имеем хорошую инфраструктуру для проведения событийных мероприятий, конференц-мероприятий. И я очень надеюсь, что вы найдете время для посещения некоторых наших объектов постолимпийского наследия, исторических памятников, местных достопримечательностей и обязательно полюбуетесь красотой нашего города. Уверен, вы проникнетесь симпатией к городу и получите самое лучшее впечатление о сочинском гостеприимстве. Ведь улыбки олимпийских волонтеров до сих пор еще живы в памяти многих-многих на нашей планете. Желаю всем участникам Конгресса плодотворной работы на благо мирового спорта. Добро пожаловать в Сочи. Welcome to Sochi.
Okay. Now we sorry. Now we'll take 5 minutes rest, and then we will change the setting, and then we'll come back to our agenda and our Congress. 5 minutes only. Thank you. Congratulations again and very good luck. Now, we come to the point of member suspension, and I give the floor to the General Manager. Madam Amal, you have the floor.
Thank you, President. Good morning. I want to be sure that each national federation has its own voting machine. Do we have any member federation doesn't have a voting machine? Please raise your hand.
Egypt.
Egypt has no voting machine. And here, can just raise your hand. Can I ask our colleague, please, to distribute the voting machines? Each national federation just have one voting machine. Just keep your hand raised, please. Our IT, can you please display the instruction for the voting system? So each has his own voting machine. No, Patrick, we have to. Okay. Anybody else doesn't have? Okay. So the instruction of the voting machine is on your computer, on monitors, and also in the main monitor here or screen. Each one has its own voting card. So can you please insert the card into the machine? The face of the voting card should be down, as you can see here on the screen. So, can we make a test, please? Can you display the test? IT, please. Test question. So, we will test the voting now, or the machine, if it works or not. So, can you please vote? Yes, no, or abstain? You have in your left 3 different colors. Yes, no, abstain. No, again. The vote will be only for 20 seconds. Seven, 6, 2, 1. So, what? Patrick. Each national federation has a voting card or not. Please, if you don't have, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. Korea, you have the card, right? So, if you have the red flash, meaning it's work. It works, yeah, it works. We are using the voting system to reduce the time consume what? Sorry? Okay. Can we can give them another card? Some of our participants lost their cards, unfortunately. So, ممكن بقى نعمل So we can use the normal or usual roll call till we find the missing voting card. Can I ask my colleagues please to come in the front to call for the National Federation one by one? So we'll make a manual roll call because some of our participants lost their cards. We have to send to bring substituted cards.
First country, Afghanistan.
Please raise your hand or your green card, please. Use your green cards on the table.
So, Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, Andorra, Angola, Angola,
Please raise your green card or your hand.
Antigua, Argentina, Argentina, Armenia, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Burundi, Belgium, Benin, Bhutan, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Belize, Belarus, Bolivia, Botswana, Brazil, Bahrain, Brunei Darussalam, Bulgaria, Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, Cambodia, Canada, Cayman Islands, Congo, Chad, Chile, China, Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Cook Islands, Colombia, Comoros, Cap Verde, Costa Rica, Croatia, Cuba, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Djibouti, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Spain, Estonia, Ethiopia, Faroe Islands, Finland, France, Federal State of Micronesia, Gabon, Gambia, Great Britain, Guinea-Bissau, Georgia, Germany, Ghana, Ghana, Guadeloupe, Greece, Greece, Greenland, Greenland, Grenada, Grenada, Guatemala, Guatemala, French Guiana, French Guiana, Guinea, Guam, Guyana, Guyana, Haiti, Hong Kong, Honduras, Honduras, Hungary, Indonesia, India, Iran, Ireland, Iraq, Iceland, Israel, Italy, Italy, British Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, Jordan, Japan, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Kenya, Kyrgyzstan, Kiribati, Korea, Kosovo, Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Laos, Laos, Latvia, Libya, Libya, Liberia, Saint Lucia, Lesotho, Lesotho, Lebanon, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Luxembourg, Macau, Madagascar, Morocco, Morocco, Malaysia, Malaysia, Malawi, Moldova, Maldives, Mexico, Mongolia, Marshall Islands, Marshall Islands, Macedonia, Mali, Mali, Malta, Malta, Montenegro, Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, Monaco, Monaco, Mozambique, Mauritius, Mauritius, Mauritania, Martinique, Namibia, Nicaragua, New Caledonia, Netherlands, Nepal, Nigeria, Niger, Norway, New Zealand, Oman, Pakistan, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, Palestine, Papua New Guinea, Poland, Portugal, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Puerto Rico, Qatar, Romania, South Africa, Russia, Rwanda, Samoa, Senegal, Seychelles, Singapore, St. Kitts and Nevis, Sierra Leone, Slovenia, Solomon Islands, Somalia, Serbia, Sri Lanka, South Sudan, Sao Tomé et Principe, Sudan, again, Switzerland, Slovakia, Sweden, Swaziland, no. Syria, Tahiti, Tanzania, Thailand, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Togo, Chinese Taipei, Trinidad and Tobago, Tunisia, Turkey, Tuvalu, United Arab Emirates, Uganda, about here. Uganda, Ukraine, Uruguay, United States of America, Uzbekistan, Vanuatu, Venezuela, Vietnam, Vietnam, Yemen, Yemen, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe.
Okay. How many countries, please? Dear colleague and friend, it would be easy and faster and quick if we use the electronic vote. Please don't forget to bring the card with you if you're coming to the Congress. It means today and tomorrow. We missed 6. I think that you will replace 6. You will bring another 6 that we distribute for them the cards. But please, because there are some from us that he forget in his room and they didn't bring with him and something like this. It will be faster if you use the electronic vote. Please don't forget to bring your card with you. Now it's coming to how many countries? We are working now. Okay. Who is now we haven't his card? Please raise your hand and he will distribute the card. Thomas, look, please raise your hand if you haven't your card. Okay. Here in the end, Thomas. It means now everyone has the card. Can we make a test again, Mrs.? Okay, okay. We'll wait 1 minute and we'll make another test and then we can go ahead. Okay, till you will make the count. Can we make a test, Aman? Make a test.
Can I ask, please, IT to put on the screen the test question? Now, all of you had the voting card and also voting machine? Okay, can we start the 20-second test, please? Start from 20 now, please. No, 20-second again, please. Start from the beginning. Please don't vote except if I ask you to vote. Now, you can vote. You can yes, no, or abstain. It's not the same.
But we have 100, so maybe one didn't vote.
Okay, we will make another test, please. Second question. Again, the question, please. No, no.
20 less than before.
Again, the question, please. Now you can vote. You use 1, 2, or 3. Okay, last test, please. And now you start to vote. You'll have 20 seconds to vote. I told you. Now close the vote.
Whatever your answer, but the main things we wanted to count how many person or how many delegations you already voting, because we have here now 134. It means they have to be here also 134. This is the main things. Either it will be yes or no or abstain, this is up to you. But we want it to be the correct number. Okay. Yes.
We should have 134 national federations. So please don't touch your equipment or machine till I tell you to vote. Can we have the first question to test, please?
Did you had Angola? He was in the room when we went to the conference. Yeah. Yes.
This would be the last test. Come on. Now you can start now to vote. Now we stop the vote. 4 are missing. 100. So,
Okay, let us,
okay, so
we can make a amendment.
we will test it after the president report. We'll test it again. Yes. So we will go to the next point, agenda item 2, suspension. Would you put it on the screen, please? Yes. The International Handball Federation received from WADA, this is the World Anti-Doping Organization, a letter saying that the former vice president of the Bosnian Handball Federation assaulted the director of Bosnian National Anti-Doping Organization in Bosnia. And he was found guilty also in the civil court, and they addressed the IHF to take decision. The IHF Council, during its meeting, decided to exclude the former vice president from any handball activities worldwide. So, according to Article 747 of the IHF statutes, the suspension shall be confirmed at this Congress. So, the question now to confirm the suspension. To confirm the suspension, please raise your green card.
Please, if you accepted the council decision according to our statutes, please raise your green card. There's a majority. Okay. No, it's okay. I think this is clear. Okay. Who is against? Who's against? One. Okay. Abstain? One. Thank you. Thank you so much for the cooperation. Okay. Next point, please, madam. 2 abstain.
2. 1 against, 2 abstain. Oh, okay.
Okay.
The Kuwaiti Handball Federation Association. The Kuwait Handball Association did not fail to organize an electoral general assembly to legitimate the governing body of the federation since 2008. The IHF exhausted all possible remedies with them to organize the General Assembly to adapt the statutes according to the IHF statutes and IOC charter. And they also failed to organize General Assembly to elect a new board of directors. The International Handball Federation sent several communications to them and worked closely with them, but unfortunately they didn't comply. Therefore, the IHF Council decided to appoint an interim committee to carry out such general assemblies. Unfortunately, the former president of Kuwait Handball Association did not comply with the decision of the IHF Council and did not hand over the federation to the interim committee, according to the IHF Council decision. And he said that he will not hand over except after the approval of the government.
He is a council member.
Mr. Abu Marzouk, he is also an IHF Council member. Therefore, the IHF Council decided to suspend the Kuwait Handball Association with immediate effect. The suspension will include all handball activities on national and international level. The suspension will include all people involved in handball. The KHA will not maintain any sporting contact with IHF member federations, and all member federations will be informed accordingly. And the letters was sent to all national federations with this decision.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Ms. Khalifa. And now we're coming, for your information, the IOC, International Olympic Committee, suspended the Kuwait from all the activities and also all the international federation in the same time. Means we are all these international organizations, they are working together now, including FIFA. It means FIFA, all international federation, and IOC means International Olympic Committee. Now, after you heard what is the history of Kuwait, and then the council decided that will suspend Kuwait from all the activity in handball activities. May I ask you now to vote? If you accepted the council decision, please raise your green card. Thank you. Who's against? Abstain? Against or abstain? We wanted to. Who is against? One. Okay. Abstain? Two. Okay. Thank you. Come to next, please.
The next, the case of Mr. Abu Marzouk is a former president of Kuwait Handball Association and IHF Council member. Due to his rejection to hand over to the interim committee, which was appointed by the IHF Council, the Federation to carry out the General Assemblies and also insult the IHF Council decision calling bullying. The IHF Council decided to suspend Mr. Abu Marzouk with immediate effect, authorized the IHF Executive to conduct interrogation with Mr. Abu Marzouk, invite him to a hearing to present his argument. The IHF sent to him 3 times to present his argument, but he refused. So.
Okay, this is the same direction, Kuwait and the president of Kuwait, because he is the president of Kuwait Handball Federation, who is the former. May I ask you also to raise your hand if you accepted the council decision, please raise your green card. Okay. Thank you. Who is against? Abstain? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, madam. No. Okay, now we're coming to the item number 4, election of the 2 examined of the minute. Means we propose Mark Schober from Germany for the German version and Mr. Philippe Bana for the French version. If you accept it, please raise your green card. Thank you. Who is against? Abstain? Thank you. Okay. We come now to the election of the officer and tellers. We propose Stefan Olberstein from Sweden and from different continent. It means we have Mohammed Shafiq from Asia, or from his country, I think from Pakistan, and Miss Rose Saunders from South Africa, representative Africa continent, and Leonor from Portugal, from Europe, and Gassan from Pan America, Venezuela. If you accept it, please raise your green card. Thank you. Against? Abstain? Thank you. Thank you so much for this very good cooperation. Okay, next please. Number 6, you are now number 6, determination of the Ordinary Congress. Ms. Khalifa, you have the floor, please.
According to the decision of the IHF Congress 2013, Hungary is supposed to organize the 35th IHF Congress. The IHF announced the date of the 2015 Congress in 9 months, in September 2014. The motion deadline was 5 months in advance. No motion received within this deadline. The convocation of the Congress announced in 4 months in advance. The agenda published in 6 weeks in advance in 24th of April 2015. The IHF Council decided to change the Congress place and date. Nevertheless, the initial deadlines remained unchanged. The IHF announced only the new place and date of the IHF Congress. The above-mentioned dates comply with the dates stipulated in the IHF statutes. Therefore, the convocation and organization of the IHF Ordinary Congress was in accordance with IHF statutes provisions. Thank you, President.
Okay, question? Comment? Okay, we now come to number 7, item number 7. This is adaptation of the minute of the preceding Congress. Yeah, this is in Doha, 2013. Means the IHF office circulated the minutes to all of you. If any comment coming from your side, please raise your green card. Okay. No, it's okay. No, wait. Okay, it means any comment or any question? No? Okay. Thank you. I will ask you to raise your green card if you accepted the minute of the last Congress in Doha 2013. Thank you. Who's against? Abstain? Thank you so much. It's adopted. Now coming to the item number 8 and the President report. I will come here in the door. Dear colleague and friend, this is the present report. I will not going to in details because we have, unfortunately, I told them you have to be short. We have a video to be more attractive for all of you. The report of the president, it means the report of the council during this last 2 years. But I will give you some headlines from my side, and then after you will see the video. It's about, unfortunately, about 60 minutes because we try to make it short, but there are a lot of things happened during this last 2 years. I will give you some headlines about what happened in this last 2 years, and after you will see the video. It means we are working to implementations of our program, what we presented to you in the last Congress. It means we have our program. It means 4 years program. We have now starting from 2013 till 2017. We are in between. We are now 15. It means we are working to implement the program that we already present to you in Doha. In these 2 years, I visited 40 countries. First, to attend our events, and second, to be sure where is handball in these countries. Compare with another international federation and also special for the team sports. And at the meantime, in these 2 years also, we have IHF already prepared and organized 8 big events. This is all of them that youth and junior world championship. It means men's, women's, and all these things. This is in between. That's 8, altogether 8 events. This is event I wanted to explain to you something is very important. Our main product for us is the World Championship. It means all of us, we have to know how we can sell our World Championship. This is the main income come to us from the World Championships. It means we have to work with the World Championship very high professional. It means if you wanted to be high professional, and we're already working since about 8 years ago in this direction. This is why we already starting to, before starting the World Championship, we have a lot of things. It means we're working with a referee, with all those people around the World Championship, and we already compensated the clubs. We already paid or take the cost of the travel for all 23 teams, men's, and 23 teams plus the organizer, women's. We already paid all the travel costs, and this is starting from the World Championship in Spain. At the meantime, also, we already paid the qualification bonus for all the teams who already qualified for the World Championships. And also, in addition, we paid the prize money. This is a lot of develop and progress in our World Championship, but not before that. IHF they take the cost of the travel of and we increase the amount of the prize money. For the referee, we are working with the commission very hard, and the main problem for Manfred Brauser, the president or the chairman of the referee commission, he is living not far from Basel. This is, I am always asking him, come, why? We have to do this, we have to do this, and he already follow what we already said together, and also I was always attending all the meeting according to change the rule. I will come for the change the rule, and I will inform you. But at the moment, I mean things also I wanted to ask Manfred, because he are working with his commission day and night, not only working with the referee in a meeting before starting the World Championship, but also we are working with all of them. During the World Championship, every day they have a meeting, and even we already working with them if they are all of them, they already make a report activities if they are at home. It means during the year they are working with a performance to increase the performance of the referee during the year. The technical delegates is also, we have a lot of progress for the technical delegates. It means it was our opinion, also with agreement with the referee commission, that we want to take a lot of duties from the referee, give to the technical delegates to help them. We want the referee to concentrate about the main things that referee have to decide. This is why if the referee have about 50 duties, we already talk from them about 25 or 30 that we give to the people that are sitting as them, and all of them, they are referees before, former referees, and they are in a very high preparing for the World Championship. After the World Championship, we have to make evaluation. Also, we have to send all the questions to all the teams, referees, organizer, trainers, players, to receive the feedback for all of them, and then always we collect what we already received, and then we put in the front of the council, and then the council take a decision if we want to change something, we want to add something. This is our policy with the World Championship. At the meantime, the IHF maintain very good cooperation with our sponsors. Even we already brought new sponsors to increase the income of International Handball Federation. Important things also, IHF maintain excellent cooperation with another organization, international organization. It means like the IOC, International Olympic Committee, ANOCA, PASO, the anti-doping agency, and all of this organization. We have a very, very good relation with all of them. The IHF completes with a statute and to follow up the membership to the International Federation to protect our autonomy. This is for all of you. We already decided today it was autonomy, because we have a lot of interference coming from outside the federation and national federation, and we, as an international federation, with a very good relation with the IHF and with International Olympic Committee, we have to protect our family, our handball family in their countries. Financial transaction. The IHF deals with the financial transaction transparency, and you can see from the report from auditing in your file. A tender. This is a system of International Handball Federation. Since I came as a president, we are always put what we wanted to sell or what we wanted to buy in a tender. It means the contract are signed after putting such issues to tender and having the approval of the council. I have changed the financial system from one offer to tender, which helps not only to increase the income of IHF, but also guarantee transparency. It means no one can say anything about International Handball Federation. It means if we, for example, the main income come to International Handball Federation come from the television. And television we send for all those companies that are working in this area, to ask them to come and to offer International Handball Federation in sealed envelope. In sealed envelope, again, in sealed envelope. No one here can know. And then we open this envelope during the council and the executive meeting. And then we choose the better for International Handball Federation. It means International Handball Federation very transparent and very clean for everything. Corruption, clean also from the doping. And this is very important. I already confirmed something like this. This is very important for us, that everyone knows that we are very transparent and we are clean sport. National Federation, the IHF not only bring new national federation, but we have to be sure and guarantee all of them they already active in handball, not federation in a paper. We are sure that this is why we have a lot of projects belong to each national federation, belong to his classification. It means we have different projects We have for emerging countries, we have underdeveloped country, we have a top nation, we have everything. It means every national federation we have to be sure, new or not new, you have to be sure that all of them are already active in handball. New market. It's very important to look for the great and big countries. We have a very good relation now with China. I was in China different time. 2 times I met with a sport minister. One time it was in Beijing, and another time it was in Lausanne. And they already promised me they are supporting handball for the future, and they are looking to have also trainers to train the national team of China. At the meantime, one time I was in Shanghai. We have agreement now with Shanghai University that we have to establish, and we'll sign today, the agreement between IHF and the Shanghai University to have handball academy in Shanghai University. I will be next month or January, I will be also in Beijing to sign another contract with Beijing University to have academy in Beijing University. Beach exhibition. When I invited the president of IUC, Dr. Thomas Bach, I invited him to come to attend our World Championship in Doha 2015. And then I invited him for the dinner. I asked him, Thomas, you know something about our beach handball? No, I don't know. How you are the president of IUC, I don't know that about one from our excellent sport. I will come to you. And then I invited him, and then we talked together. And then finally, we already decided that we were going to make an exhibition in Lausanne. And I invited him to come, and he came with all the people from IUC, and it was very, very good. I was very astonished. I don't see before. This is very good. It means we hope that we can beach handball can be in the IUC program 2020. I hope that we are working in this direction, and I hope that we can success, because all of them, they are very happy with the exhibition in Lausanne. You know that I told you before about the television. It was my opinion that we had a contract with BN now. We are very satisfied with what we received from BN, and you all this in your file. At the meantime, that we are very happy for our broadcasting and also the production of the World Championship in Doha. And my opinion, it was a piece of art. It means all of us, we are satisfied. The picture, it was clear. Everything, it was very excellent. We are working also with innovation in our sport. And this is very important for us. This is why we already organized first inter-commission meeting. It means involved all the commissions, 5 commissions, president, chairman, and also all the members. And then it was 2 days in Basel, and there are a lot of new ideas. More than 50 ideas how we be handball more attractive in the future and use innovations for handball in the future. And after this, we already organized 4 rooms in Denmark, and we already deal with all the ideas, and the proposal came from the inter-commission meetings, And we already decided that we have to work with about 5 or 6 new ideas to make handball more attractive for all of us, means for the spectators and the viewers and all of us to be happy in the future. It means we wanted to work together to promote and develop our sport with your help and your support. Very important things, we are working also to protect the health of our players, our athletes. And this is very important. This is the main resource for us, our athletes, our players. This is why we have a science cooperation with ASPER in Doha, in Qatar, and then I hope that we can work together, and then it will be very good benefit for all our athletes and trainers and for all of us. My opinion in the end, we never give up. We have to work. Very important for us to work together. We have a very attractive sport. We need your help and your support. We are always with you. We put our hand to hand. We have to make a good cooperation between us. We will reach our aim. Finally, I want to give my thanks and gratitude for all of you for your cooperation and also your understanding what you are working during this period. And I have to give also my gratitude for the President of the Continental Confederations, and also to give my gratitude for my colleague, the council member and the executive member. Thank you so much for your listening, and very good luck. At the meantime, also I want to give my gratitude for the staff of the office, starting from Ms. Amal Khalifa. She's working day and night. She is a poor lady. She is always working with me Saturday and Sunday till 9 o'clock in the evening. This is why I wanted to give my thanks. Amal, yes? Thank you. Thank you so much, and have a nice meetings. And now enjoy the film. I hope that you like it. Thank you so much. And the meantime, I want also to give my welcome to our sponsor here. There we have here our sponsor from Molten and Taraflex, and what else I think. And we will also, for your information, we are working since more than 4 years now, I think 3 years, with Molten to improve our ball. And they are working very hard to stop to use the glow. And it was very big step forward, and it will be a revolution for handball. And then he will show you, he brought with him some samples that I hope you can see and you can need your opinion also. Thank you so much, and enjoy the film.
It's hard to reach the peak of the mountain. It's even more difficult to stay there. We are not alone. We have a fair competition with other international federations, especially with the team sports. We have to ask ourselves, are we satisfied that our sport is the best it can be? Do we need a new innovation to develop the game further and make it more attractive? Do we want to change anything? To answer these questions, IHF sent questionnaire to National Federation officials, experts, media, as well as inviting contribution from fans via social media. The information gathered, we were able to formulate many new ideas and proposals which we outlined at the beginning of 2014 in the inter-commission meetings. Another important element for the development of handball was IHF Forum held 2014, where recommendations were made on several aspects of the game, including how modern technology can help our referees, potential new rule at the 2015 Men's World Championship in Qatar. The IHF implemented some of these recommendations, while others were tested at 2015 the Men's Junior and Youth World Championship.
Our idea in IHF to use the video proof system or video help system for the referees. We have in the big monitor. We are looking the match at the same time, but the most important thing, this is the special screen, the special monitor where we are working together with our experts, just very close to us, where we can see immediately, as fast as possible, if, for example, in this case, if the ball is inside or outside the goal. And then immediately, in this case, we can stop the match and we can give clear instruction for the referees.
At the second IHF Forum for the Future of Handball held in Denmark, October 2014, possible rule changes were discussed and analyzed together with international coaches such as Ulrich Wilbeck, Miguel Biegler, Heiner Brandt, Gudmundur Gudmundsson, Staffan Olsen, and Talent Dushubayev. Among others, the following topics were discussed. Passive play. The basic idea is to create objective criteria for deciding on passive play after the forewarning signal has been shown by the referees. The top coaches gave the following succession recommendations after the forewarning signal has been shown. Only 5 to 8 passes are allowed before the final decision on passive play is made by the referees. The second idea is to avoid situations where players ask for medical care on the playing court. Also, this is not really necessary, as this behavior interrupts the rhythm of the game. The following succession was made. Referees should only request a timeout if they consider it as absolutely necessary that the player is treated on the field of play. After receiving medical assistance on the court, the player must leave the playing court and may only re-enter the court after the third attack of his team has been completed. This provision does not apply if the required treatment is the result of irregular behavior by an opposing player who has been punished progressively by the referees. The general idea is to avoid unsportsmanlike behavior and serious fouls during the last minute of the match. Therefore, the following succession was made. The time period for special provisions at the end of playing time is changed from last minute of the game to last second of the game. As 1 minute is considered too long for this provision in case of unsportsmanlike behavior or violations of the rules, when the ball is not in play during this last 30 seconds, the foul will be punished with a red card, but without written report as before, and the 7-meter throw will be awarded to the opposing team. The before-mentioned successions have already been tested at the 2015 Men's, Youth and Junior World Championships, and the feedback received from all participants involved was very positive.
The 24th Men's World Championship in Qatar was a big success on many levels of the court. But naturally, it was the action on court that was the highlight. France were the team to raise the trophy, adding the title of 2015 World Champions to an already impressive list. They are also the current European and Olympic champions and will be hoping to defend both of those titles over the next 12 months. Hosts Qatar put on an outstanding show to become the first non-European team ever to win a medal at the IHF Men's World Championship, in what was only their 5th appearance at the event. The final was played in the state-of-the-art Lucille Multipurpose Hall, with France emerging the victors to take their 5th World Champion title with a 3-goal win. Poland won the bronze medal in the fourth play-off against Spain in an exciting match that went into extra time.
Our partnership with the new TV right holder, BN, has already proved its value as a showing by the higher level and quality of the coverage at the 2015 World Championship in Qatar.
The standard of coverage provided by BN at the 24th Men Handball World Championship was like nothing seen before at an IHF event. On the final weekend, 20 cameras were used, which is beyond Olympic standard production. New generation ultra-motion cameras were used to capture the emotion of the players and closer details of the game, while an experienced production crew with the well-known handball directors were employed in each venue to ensure the highest possible level of match coverage. The Men's World Championship was broadcast in 168 countries and territories, with close to half of the total media value generated by TF1, BN Sports, MENA, and RTV groups. More than 7,473 hours of footage of the championship were broadcast globally, with Qatar and France playing for the world title in front of over 25 million people worldwide. The cumulative global audience for Qatar 2015 was more than 1.2 billion.
To attract the next generation to our sport, IHF developed a new media concept implemented at the 2015 Men's World Championship in Qatar.
احنا النهارده افترقنا للمباراة، ان شاء الله باذن الله هنكسب.
Today, with my will, with the king's will, we shall defeat the French team.
I live in Paris and I'm the president of a handball club in Paris. That's why I'm here to support my national team.
We are very, very happy to win today because Egypt is a very good team.
We play very well in the attack. I think we play quite and we find a good solution.
Hi everyone, this is Santiago from IHF TV again. I'm here at Uberaba because Brazil are facing Egypt in an amazing match and the ambience here is unbelievable. So stay with us.
Match have you been assigned to?
Yes, France against Sweden. This of course I sure is a difficult match for us.
Do you prepare it in a special way, or it's like every game is the same for you?
Today there are several good matches. Maybe this is a very good match, of course, because they are playing for the first position in the group.
You have to be careful in Europe because they're coming.
Can you be happy even when you lose if you have done things right?
Left wing without ball opens the space, taking a position far to the corner. Without ball, he feints an inside move, drawing the defender to follow him. Then, with the spontaneous change of direction, he uses the backdoor way, whereas left back serves the ball as a bounce pass to him, so he's free to shoot from the left wing position.
Today we see some clips from the quarterfinal between Denmark and Spain, a very intensive and close match of two top teams. In the first clip we see the defense of the Danish team, a 6-0 defense, which changes sometimes to a 1-5 defense.
Four fan zones were operated at the three Qatar 2015 playing venues across Doha, where fans could watch matches live, play games, and participate in a variety of activities, all aimed at promoting the World Championship of the court. There was also an international fan zone called the 24 at Doha Golf Club.
We introduced a lot of things to the world, and we let the people experience Qatar and what can Qatar give to the world. We gave a lot of legacy for the world, as like the trophy. We made the trophy made in Qatar. The championship, it was hosted in three venues. Al Usail multi-purpose hall plus the Duhail, and the third one is Ali bin Hamad Al Atiyah. These three venues is being built only for this championship. So it's a legacy for Qatar.
The 2015 Men's World Championships, Qatar, saw the biggest gathering of the handball family in the history of IHF events. Education Week was organized the opportunity of the having more than 1,200 experts, officials, coaches, lectors for coaches and referees, media, former players, and many more members of our handball family in one place.
Central event of this Education Week was a coaching symposium with more as 120 participants from around 100 national federations. As lecturer was present Mats Olsson, which is working with goalkeepers in Norway and in Sweden, Michael Bigler as main coach of Polish men national team, Juan van Anton from Spain, Klaus Ferdman from Germany, and parallel with this event was running also course for team national coaches of national team of Africa. What was present more as 40 people, was running also seminar for lecture of CCM and PRC, and these people partly have meetings separate and partly was also participate on this big event.
The 2013 World Championship, Serbia was a historic one with Brazil, the second ever non-European teams to win the title in the front of 19,500 spectators. The performance of the teams was spectacular, and I was very proud to see how far we have already come in the women's handball, both on the court and with reaching fans of the game.
The championship in Serbia was played in 5 venues in 4 cities: Belgrade, Zrenjanin, Niš and Novi Sad, with 2 arenas in the capital city. The 21st IHF Women's World Championship couldn't have been better showcase for women's handball, with record-breaking attendance at the final and cross-continental encounter for the gold medal. Brazil defeated Serbia 22-20 in the final, becoming only the second non-European side after Korea in 1995 to win the trophy and writing themselves into the history books as the first South American world champion. It was also the first World Championship final for both teams. The bronze medal went to Denmark, who ended a 16-year wait for a World Championship medal with their 30-26 victory against Poland. 479 million people tuned in to watch the Women's World Championship in Serbia, compared with 349 million for the 2011 Women's World Championship in Brazil.
The 2015's Women's World Championship take place in Denmark this year. It is clear we can expect a success and memorable handball event. Ticket sales were launching in the 11th of August, with 42,000 sold in the first 14 hours. Very impressive figures in such a short period.
Croatia were awarded the organization rights for the Women's Junior World Championship in 2014, allocating 4 cities as a host: Đaković, Koprivnica, Zagreb and Diego Silo. South Korea won the title for the first time. Russia took home the silver medal, and Denmark defeated Germany to secure 3rd place. The Women's Youth World Championship in Macedonia in 2014 ended with the trophy traveling east to Romania. Romania defeated Germany by a decisive 11 goals in the final, while Denmark won the bronze medal. Skopje, Ohrid and Stromisa were the host cities. The 2015 Men's Junior World Championship was held in 2 cities in the 2016 Olympic Games host country, Brazil. Uberlândia and Uberaba jointly hosted the group phase, 8th finals, quarterfinals and President's Cup, and Uberlândia hosted the semi-finals and medal matches. France won their 2nd Men's Junior Championship title of the year in Brazil, with the junior team defeating Denmark 26-24 in the final. Germany won the bronze medal in a thrilling 80-minute match against Egypt. At the Men's Youth World Championship in Russia, it became clear that the 2015 was the year of France. The European nation won their 3rd Men's World Championship title of the year in Yekaterinburg, winning the final with an exceptional performance against Slovenia. The bronze medal went home with Iceland, who beat Spain the 3rd-4th playoff match.
The IHF Super Club, where the club champions from each continent compete for the title, has taken place 8 times, and it's organized for the financial benefit of the clubs. Contract was signed with the organizer 2015 to host competition in Doha for another 4 years. We will never forget women's sport also. Super Globe for women was also discussed with the vice mayor of the Shanghai. They will organize the event for 4 years.
At the Super Club 2014, FC Barcelona won their second consecutive title with a win against Qatar side Al Sadd in the final. SG Flensburg Handevet, playing in their first IHF Super Club, defeated Al Jaish to claim the bronze medal.
We are always dealing very hard, and together with all international body like IOC and WADA, we are the first international federations to issue a doping control regulation and the code which is complemented and accepted and from WADA last January, and it is putting in action in January 2015. So you are the first one. Also, you are the first international federation to introduce the ADAM system, which is the registrations or the player international level, and to putting everything about these players in a system with the cooperation with the National Association, with Confederation, and with IOC and WADA. Also, we are, in addition to that, we are the first international federation that we did biological passport. This biological passport usually introduced recently by WADA, and we are accepted and we are approved from WADA to perform this biological passport. We are lucky that in 2014 and 2015 in Qatar this year, we started a steroid, biological steroid, and this is the first international federation to perform this steroid performance for the athletes. Also, we are lucky that we did a very large number of doping control. In 2013, we performed 331 doping control in competition, and about 75 out of competition, and 50 players for biological passport, blood biological passport. In 014, we did 140 in competition and 65 out of competition and 42 for biological passport. In 2015, we are lucky to introduce the new system of steroid. We did 95 in competition in Qatar World Cup in 2015 and 75 in competition and 24 biological passport. Here, in Russian under 19, we performed 52 in competitions and about 32 out of competition and 10 blood biological. We are happy that we are dealing usually and compatible with all rules issued from WADA and from IOC, so that we are very happy and to announce that IHF is clean from any adverse reaction. It is clean from doping. It is clean from any adverse positive results.
Teams from 4 continents participated in the 2014 Youth Olympic Games held in Nanjing, China, with the 3 different continents, Africa, Asia, and Europe, winning the medals. This result shows us that handball is a global sport and confirm that we are succeeding with ongoing development of our game.
The second Summer Youth Olympic Games were held in Nanjing, China. In 2014, serving as an international sports, educational and cultural festival for teenage athletes across the world.
I would like to reassure that handball family that indoor handball has its place in the Olympic Games. But we are now working to inclusion of beach handball, as well as personally invited the IOC President, Dr. Thomas Bach, to attend Men's World Championship in Qatar and took the opportunity to outline the development of beach handball in a meeting during his visit. The Council of the International Handball Federation accepted my proposal to feature beach handball at the Youth Olympic Games beginning at the Argentina Youth Games in 2018. The IOC agreed with our decisions, taking us one step closer to fulfilling our goal of seeing beach handball including the IOC agenda of 2020.
The IHF organized a beach handball exhibition in the Olympic capital of Lausanne, Switzerland, held in July this year. Some of the world's best beach handball players, both male and female, were on sand for the event, which was attended by IOC President Dr. Thomas Bach, IOC representatives of the city of Lausanne and the canton of Vaud. This exhibition helped show the IOC how beach handball can add something fresh and exciting to the Olympic program.
Mr. President, Monsieur le Conseiller Municipal, dear athletes, I guess you have come here not because of my welcome speech, but even more in spite of it. So let me be very brief and say thank you to the International Handball Federation and its president for organizing here such a wonderful demonstration, to thank you for the excellent cooperation we are enjoying in many respects, also in light of the forthcoming Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, and maybe we can even enhance this partnership and see beach handball at the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires in a couple of years from now. So let's have a look at this. I would like to offer a very warm welcome to all the athletes, wishing them a lot of fun and thanking them for their presence here. Enjoy your stay in Lausanne, enjoy your match. And for your president, I have a small token of appreciation, the IOC President's Trophy for the International Handball Federation and the President. Have a good evening.
For the moment, I think the beach handball is developing a very good style of game. I hope for the future that we could go into the program of the Olympic Games. So we are here for that, to show to all the world that we have a very, very nice sport, and we want to be in the Olympic game because I think it's very, very spectacular sport. So we think we must go inside the program.
I really like beach handball because it's the summer and the sun, and it's so fantastic to play with the ball and with all the other players. It's just a fantastic game. And for the future of beach handball, I really hope it comes to the Olympics because it would be a great step for the sport.
The 2014 Beach Handball World Championship in Brazil was another successful step in the continued development of this discipline. The growth of beach handball, not only in terms of the increasing number of national federations that welcome the outdoor alternative, but also in the quality of the organization and the standard of events, is clear, and the World Championship in Recife, Brazil, moved the discipline further forward. The medalists in the men's competition represented in 3 different continents. The traditionally stronger beach handball nations of Brazil and Croatia won gold and silver, respectively, with Qatar taking home the bronze, the first ever medal at beach handball competition for Asian nation. The Women's Championship title also went to Brazil, with Hungary the runner-up and Norway the bronze medalists. The IHF have been working hard to popularize beach handball in all member federations, and these results are rewarding indication that we are succeeding, as well as demonstrating the universality of this discipline.
The same spectators concept as seen in London, which made handball event one of the most popular tickets at the games, and introduce many new fans to the sport will be applied at Rio 2016.
The handball competition at Rio 2016 will be held at the Future Arena, which has a capacity of just over 12,000 spectators. Though the arena is a fully functional venue, is a temporary structure designed to be a part of the Rio 2016 legacy program. After the Olympic Games, the Future Arena will be dismantled and turned into 4 public schools to be situated in different areas of the city, offering a permanent and meaningful legacy to the city of Rio de Janeiro. Qualification for the Olympic Games handball event is well underway, with the several nations having secured their spot and the remaining to be determined at the World Qualification event in April 2016. The draw for the handball competition will be conducted by IHF officials during the Rio Handball Test event on 29 April to 1st of May 2016.
Handball is in a very good position, very privileged position. We are in the Olympic Park. The Olympic Park will be in Barra da Tijuca. We have 4 clusters, Copacabana, Maracanã, Barra da Tijuca and Deodoro. And the Future Arena, that is the handball venue, will be in the Olympic Park, near the live site, near the basketball arena, near the swimming arena. So it will be a very crowd, a very dynamic, and we can feel the Olympic, we will be able to feel the Olympic atmosphere. Near the Olympic Park, 10 minutes is the Olympic Village. So the athletes will be very close to the park. They will not need to travel a lot. And the training sites will be just across the Olympic Village. So we'll have 3 training courts in the called Athletes Park. It's just crossing the avenue in the Olympic Village. So they will be very close to train, very close to compete. It's a fantastic triangle for handball, and will be in the heart of the Olympic Games.
The IHF have initiated the new markets project, which will focus on the promoting handball in the areas where it's not traditionally popular, such as China, as USA, India, Australia, Great Britain. The China project is already in progress. I have personally met with the Minister of Sports several times to present the IHF's project with regard to development in China. The National Federation of China was present at this very first meeting in Beijing. In addition, several meetings held with the 2 sports university in Shanghai and Beijing to create academy in the both universities. Similar project was already launched in Great Britain, cooperation with the IOC, with the NOC in Great Britain, and with International Handball Federation.
The Handball Academy in Shanghai is the central institution for the IHF Handball Development Project in China. The IHF Handball Academy governing board is composed of representatives of the IHF, the Chinese Sports Ministry, the NOC of China, the universities, and the Chinese Handball Association. The IHF Handball Academy have a training center with indoor fields for practice and competitions, outdoor field for beach handball, different lecture rooms with modern media, accommodation for different targets group, and rooms for administration with modern communication equipment at their disposal. In the IHF Handball Academy, teachers, coaches, and referees from different regions and provinces are trained. Already next year, a pilot experiment with handball school courses for teachers at primary and middle schools will be launched. IHF guest lectures will take part in basic handball course for students at Shanghai University. The IHF Handball Academy is also training center for the entire sports development. There, training sessions for players of different age categories and for different national teams are organized. The goal is to further develop playing and coaching concepts for the whole training of young hopefuls in China. Furthermore, the IHF Handball Academy organizes also tournaments for school and university championship, as well as matches of the Chinese national team. At the same time, strategies and campaigns are developed in the IHF Handball Academy to further develop the image and the awareness of the sport in China. Handball courses for journalists are also planned in this regard. Furthermore, the IHF Handball Academy have a service center for production of teaching and educational material for different target groups and levels.
The IHF is working on the many different levels to guarantee the involvement of all our national federation as we move forward into the future. Federations are divided into three categories: top nation, developed nations, and emergent nations. Each of these three categories is part of its own project. My main aim to give all our players the opportunity to play handball in the international level, whether they have facilities or not. As IHF covered the entire expenses of all these projects. The IHF trophy is an incredible project that we have seen go from success to success. It has helped us achieve many goals, and it's one of the IHF initiatives of which I am most proud.
Je voudrais d'abord vous remercier pour cette opportunité que vous m'offrez pour parler du trophée IHF en Afrique, et que cet événement revêt un caractère particulier pour le continent africain. Je crois que c'est donner l'occasion aux acteurs de chaque pays de s'activer autour de cet événement et d'avoir le goût de la compétition internationale. Ça permet de favoriser la promotion du handball des jeunes à partir de l'instant où c'est les catégories inférieures qui retiennent l'attention de la Fédération internationale de handball. C'est les événements qui sont organisés, je dirais, en marge de cette compétition. Il s'agit de l'occasion qui est offerte aux encadreurs techniques d'actualiser leurs connaissances à travers un petit regroupement qui reste significatif. Vous conviendrez avec moi que le Challenge Trophy initié par la Fédération internationale reste, en tout cas à nos yeux, aussi une plateforme efficiente qui participe de la promotion du handball sur le continent africain, et que tous les acteurs africains devraient de façon consensuelle œuvrer pour la pérennité
de cette discipline, de ce Challenge Trophy.
Another project forming part of our 4 years program, which we presented at the IHF Congress 2013 in Qatar. It's the beach trophy, the project which began this year brings together 31 emerging national federations, including our new member federation from 3 continents.
The IHF Trophy for Beach Handball is the latest project for the International Handball Federation and will take place in 3 different phases. In the first phase, each participating federation will receive beach handball materials necessary to construct a court as well as beach handballs. They will also organize a course where an IHF expert will have the possibility to establish the basis for the future beach handball development in the country. The second phase involves the staging of national championships and camps for the national teams, which will be supervised by an IHF expert in order to ensure quality work in each of the member federations. The last phase will be an international competition modeled on the already existing IHF trophy in indoor handball. To begin with, the IHF Beach Trophy will be concentrated in 3 areas that have the natural possibilities and infrastructure for beach handball development: Oceania, the Caribbean, and Africa, with a possibility for further expansion on a different continent and with other national federations. Under the umbrella of the IHF 4-year plan project, the first ever IHF Emerging Nations Men's Championship was organized for 16 Emerging Nations National Federation, with teams from 4 continents participating. The tournament was held in the newly instated full IHF member federation of Kosovo from June 20 till 26, with the Faroe Island being crowned the first ever winner of the championship. These nations are able to gain international experience at a high-quality competition against teams of similar level are a crucial step in developing handball in these countries and their regions.
IHF Travel Coach project was an initiative in 2012 when we delegated a top coach to Mexico and Puerto Rico. The complete IHF Travel Coach project was then presented in our 4 years plan in 2013, where we promised to create, implementing this important project, which will help Federation with the knowledge they need to coach and select the best players for their national teams.
The IHF now has 200 member federations in 5 continents, and we are working on continuing to increase this number until handball is played in every corner of the world. Each year, the IHF select 1 outstanding player of each gender to receive the IHF World Handball Player of the Year award. The title has been awarded to 4 players since the last IHF Congress: Croatia's Domagoj Duvnjak and Serbia's Andrija Likic in 2013. Nicolas Karabatic from France in 2014. The IHF income from television rights has seen a dramatic increase over recent years, up 483% in the 2015-2017 period when compared with figures from 1998 till 2001. Overall marketing income has also increased by 2,235% from the 1998-2001 period to the 2014-15 time frame. The cumulative income for the IHF in 2014 and 2015 comes to 86,778,230 Swiss franc, which is a significant increase from the 2010-2013 period and is a 312% improvement on figures from 1998 till 2001.
So, what is the next for the IHF and handball all over the world? We are always in search of new ideas, increasing the popularity of our sport. One of my personal ambition is to continue to listen to your ideas and work together to find a way to put them into practice. I want all of our national federation to join us as we plan the future of our sport together and bring handball to a prime position globally. We are working to fulfill the 4 years program that was presented at the 2013 IHF Congress, which has pushed us to develop handball further as a global sport and be successful in the new markets. Create a unique leading brand, implemented new and innovation event tailored to each region of the service of development across the world war, towards closing the gap between men's and women's handball and the gap between the top nation and the emerging nation federations, and adapt the structure of the game to suit the modern market with the technology, improve the tactical element. The path to the peak of the mountain is still long. We will never give up. With your help, handball will be always on the top.
I'm very sorry it was long. But either you have to work, and this will take time, more time, it means long, or don't work, it means it will be very short. This is my opinion. Thank you so much for your attention, and then now, time to give you cafe break. 15 minutes, please, and we'll come back. Thank you so much.